The first step in the tax resolution process is listening to your situation and pulling your transcripts from the IRS. The first step in the tax resolution process is listening to your situation and then pulling your transcripts from the IRS. The two main transcripts that I pull from the IRS are called the account transcripts and the wage and income transcripts. The account transcripts will help me figure out how much you owe in taxes from previous years, what years you filed your taxes, and what years you did not file your taxes. The wage and income transcripts will help me with the next step, which is preparing your missing unfiled tax returns, which is an important step as explained in step 2. For this first step of pulling your tax transcripts and analyzing them, I typically charge about $250. The second step in the tax resolution process, preparing your missing tax returns. In the second step of tax resolution, I prepare your missing unfiled tax returns. I use the wage and income transcripts from step 1 as a guide to preparing your missing unfiled tax returns. This step is important because the IRS will not consider you for the many helpful programs that they have unless you are up to date with your tax return filings. For this step of preparing your missing unfiled tax returns, I charge my typical tax preparation fees, which can vary from $200 and up per unfiled tax year. Step 3 of the tax resolution process. Discuss your options. Once we know how much in taxes you owe in total and have prepared your missing unfiled tax returns, we will discuss your settlement options based on your unique financial situation. These settlement options include 1. A monthly installment agreement where you pay what taxes you owe in full. 2. A monthly partial pay installment agreement which you do not pay in full what taxes you owe. Number 3. Currently not collectible status, where the IRS leaves you alone for a period of time, and the IRS might eventually go away permanently without ever collecting any taxes from you at all. 4. An offer in compromise, where the IRS accepts a settlement of less than what you owe them as a lump sum or a series of short monthly payments, or forgiveness, or forgives your remaining tax debt that you owe. Each of these options has their own advantages and disadvantages and rules to qualify, as well as different costs for professional fees. For instance, in terms of professional fees, to set up a monthly installment agreement where you full pay the taxes over time costs about $250 in professional fees. This is the least expensive professional fee option. To set up an offer in compromise where the IRS accepts a settlement of less than you owe might cost $3,000 in professional fees. This is the most expensive professional fee option. To set up a partial pay installment agreement or a currently not collectible status might cost somewhere in between the above two in professional fees. And finally, the last step in the tax resolution process is implementing your plan. The next step is, and the final step, is to implement your plan. We fill out the forms to implement the tax resolution strategy that best fits your situation that we have picked from step 3. Remember that these options all have advantages and disadvantages and rules that apply and costs of professional fees, which we will have gone over in step 3. And that is my presentation on the 4 steps to resolve your tax problem. This is Michael Ross. Thank you very much.